What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be fixing this leaning tree. I'm going to show you how to support that. And we're going to pull that tree back over to our right and get that tree nice and vertical. Where I live is a very windy area. We get high winds pretty much daily, and this tree is starting to lean. This tree has been in for about 2 years now, and we're going to fix her up. So you can see down here at the base of the trunk, you've got kind of some loose dirt, and there's some gapping between the soil and the trunk, and that's just because that tree has so much room. When that wind blows, you can see how much that thing's moving. So we just want to take the stress off of those roots and hold that tree right in place. So we're going to go ahead and support that. All right, now I've used this process before in the past. This is my cottonwood tree here. I've got a fence stake, a fence post essentially, holding that in place by some rope, and then at the end of the rope and around that trunk I've got a piece of funny pipe that goes to sprinklers. This tree has been staked for getting close to a year now. Again, those winds are blowing this tree over to the left, and we've got her staked down, so it'll be standing vertical once I take that stake off. And I've got another example here on my sunburst honey locust. You can see I've got that funny pipe wrapped around with the rope looped through it, connecting back to my fence post. Last year we had a huge windstorm, and this tree, I came out and this thing was in such shock. It was just drooped over to the left, and it just wasn't looking good. But now that I've got that fence post in, that staked up, this thing has been just growing and growing. The trunk's gotten a lot thicker. She's looking a lot better. And let's get to work on my flowering plum. And remember, if you find this video helpful, please subscribe. So, products I'm going to be using, this is some Blue Hawk. I've got my piece of funny pipe that goes to a sprinkling system. This is just to make sure we cause as little damage to the tree trunk as necessary. Now you can also use like a garden hose or anything else that's some sort of a tube that is soft and can flex and can not dig into that tree. We want to cause as little harm to the tree as possible. I've got my fencing post and a dead blow hammer to pound that in. You can just use a regular hammer if you want. Alright, so you're going to take your rope or whatever you're using to support. I've got my funny pipe tubing, and I'm going to run that through. Now let's go pull that tree up. So when wrapping that rope around the tree, you want to find an area, a branch that branches off the trunk. I like to find a thicker branch just so there's a little more support there. So right in here, there's a thicker branch, and I'm going to secure it right there. Alright, so I pounded my stake in the fence post, which is my stake. I looped the rope through the funny pipe, wrapped the funny pipe around the tree trunk, and connected the rope back to the stake and tied that up, all while pulling that tree back. So you can see here I've got that funny pipe wrapped around that tree trunk. And another thing you want to make sure is that you've got no rope in the way of any main branches. Otherwise that rope will dig into those. As the tree does end up shifting a little bit, it will cut and damage that tree. Now my flowering plum is standing nice and vertical. We are very happy with this. It's going to be getting the nutrients it needs a lot better. Its roots are going to stay healthier, and it is going to be stronger in the long run. And please, if you have any questions, comments, go ahead and drop them below. Please hit that subscribe button. Have a wonderful day.